I was walking out, I met this other guy. Um, it was like a couple days later. I was, that next night. Somebody was telling me, Hobo was telling me, you sleep on the Greyhound buses there. They used to park in this parking lot, and as long as you're out there by 8 o'clock. I'm like, okay, So I get on, walking around, get on this first bus. It stinks like hell. I'm like, nope. Get on the second bus. There's somebody cleaning it. All right, I'm going to the third one here. Get on the third bus. It's very comfortable, cushion, everything. I'm like, damn, normally Greyhounds ain't normally like this. These are a little bit more rougher. I get in the very back, lay down. About 7:30 the next morning, I heard it crank up. I was like, shit, trying to sneak off there without being seen.
With the bus driver
He
there.
he cranked it up and went outside. And
Okay.
I'm trying to sneak off, and as soon as I get to the doorway, he's right there. He says, "What are you doing here?" It's like, "I was just trying to get some shelter for the night, sir. I'm leaving this. You're on the wrong bus." I'm like, "Yeah, I guess this is the border patrol bus."
Oh shit.
What? Look at the side of the bus, got this big green stripe.
I'm about to say Greyhound and comfortable don't go hand in hand.
But, I mean, I see the night before it said Department of Immigration and Naturalization. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We don't know what that shit is in Alabama. If it says Department of Wildlife, then we know who it is. But like, oh, well, the game warden have a bus. I'm like, he's like, that's a border patrol bus. I'm like, border patrol? Like, yeah. So when you deport people, they go on this bus. Yep. Must be nice. I mean, come over here, they're all like, might as well be riding them flat wheel grader or something. Just getting your box car, getting shook around or something. On the way back, it's all like, oh man, this is nice. It's like riding Amtrak. So come over on a freight train, go back on Amtrak, ride the cushion. And
I remember you tell me, and I had other riders tell me they like don't ride the back of a train, and I was like, oh, so you don't hear the squeal of the fret, the Freddy. And then I got on a boxcar a couple weeks ago, and I was on the back of it, and I woke up midair. As soon as it hit like 40 miles an hour, it just started rocking and shaking violently, threw me out, and I ended up in the middle of the boxcar and immediately took my phone out and started taking a video, which I've used like 4 different times to different songs. But yeah, now I don't go right in the back.
Baby.
Oh, it's a good one. I'm stealing that one.
I've been on one that shook the hell out of me so damn bad I couldn't even sit down. I just had to stand against the wall. There's these pieces of strap in there, these cubs hang on to that, just rocking back and forth. I'm like, well, you know what? It's been a long ride, but it's only for 8 hours. Maybe it'll stop for 12.
Yeah, you just got to worry about biting your own tongue. That was my first rocker or shaker. I'd never been on one. And it was extremely violent, but then it stopped for 24 hours straight, so I had plenty of time to go scope out another ride. Jumped on the boxcar down the string.
So what was your first train ride?
Buffalo. I had no intentions of like really grabbing trains. So like my father was a freight train rider and a hitchhiker, mostly a hitchhiker, but he passed away when I was like just before my second birthday. So that was kind of like why I never really traveled. I never even tried this stuff. But my first train was in Buffalo. I got the first Greyhound ticket out of Boston. So they give me the next ticket. They gave me a weird look. I look at the board. I'm like, Buffalo, take one to Buffalo. And went to Buffalo, New York, slept the night, woke up the next day and started walking the tracks. A big intermodal came by, I stopped. And I had no idea what my ridables were. I had no idea what I can get on, can't get on. I just happened to get lucky. Jumped on it. It took me all the way to Pittsburgh. And then I stayed on it because I was too scared to get off. And then it took me into North Baltimore, Ohio. Dancing boots, yeah, this is the video. You see the boot just going nuts. I eventually had to put everything in the corner and just kind of like put all the weight on it that I could with all my gear so that way it wouldn't fly around. Did you carve this one, the R&R? Rail and Road. Time we got 148, perfect, plenty of time. I'm trying to think of my worst ride. Worst ride is Hensley, Arkansas. I was coming up out of Pine Bluff. I sat on the goddamn thing for about 18 hours before I started moving. I only had a little bit of water with me. I actually left the train yard, said, screw this. And then did a live, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sleep deprived. I haven't slept much in 3 days. I know I make poor decisions. So I'm just going tired, going to the truck stop, I'm getting food, I'm getting water, and I'm out of here. I'll leave after that. After I get some sleep. And as soon as I shut the live off, a train pulls up the crossing behind me and stops. And I'm like, oh, there's my ride. I actually had John Burns' voice in my head, never miss a ride, never skip a ride. So I hopped on with a 1 liter of water, 6 hours later, it's 100 degrees all day. 6 hours later, I ended up in Hensley, Arkansas. Maybe a 15-minute drive, but a long walk from Little Rock, where I was trying to get to. And they cut the train right in half at a railroad crossing. The conductor sees me. He's like, "What the hell?" And I hop off and start talking to him. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on here?" They ran out of time, and they didn't have a crew to replace them. So they just stopped the train on the siding and tied it down. And they're like, "Yeah, it could be here for 8 hours, could be here for 24." I'm like, "Oh, I had no water at this point." But Google Maps tells me there's a Dollar General, I don't know, zero point 0.3 miles away. It's an empty lot. So I was on I forget the name of the street, so arbitrarily, let's say I was on West Bowden Street. The same address on East Bowden Street, 10 miles away, is where the Dollar General was. I was begging cars for water as they were driving by. Fire trucks, they didn't have anything. And eventually some dude just saw me like in the worst condition. He's like, "You need a ride?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." He gave me a ride to Little Rock. Brother-in-law does train out of PB. He might have been on a train, maybe. Yeah. I went into Pine Bluff out of North Little Rock and then almost got back there and then fell short. Appreciate that, Claudia.
The last time I caught Pine Bluff,
How were the mosquitoes, man, like when you were there?
the last time I was there, I mean, mosquitoes don't really bother me anymore. Every now and then, especially when I'm sleeping, they'll bother me. But,
Oh, yeah, always right in your ear when you're trying to sleep.
It was raining. Me and this other dude I was with, we go inside this little building outside the yard, and the place, I mean, it hadn't started raining yet. It's just getting cloudy. We go in there, the floor is just soaked, and you can smell piss every damn where. I was like, "Wait, it's not water, that's damn piss." Damn humbug camp stuff. And I'm like, they go, y'all want to sleep here? Nope. I will sleep out in the rain.
I don't blame you.
If I went soaked and take a chance of getting something, hepatitis or something, I'll sleep out in the rain.
I like your tarp setup too. Where like, I need 2 trees, or I need something to tie to, whether it be a fence or a tree. I need something at least one corner I can tie up. But John uses these little. You got them over there. The fishing. Yeah, fish pipe. That'll hold fishing rods and prop them up, and he uses those to like tie off his tarp to. And he keeps the top really low, so you get a low footprint, and no one really sees you. Yeah, they're like telescopic, so they pack up super small, but then you can pull them up that big.
Yeah, they're like $3 at Walmart. And,
yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Academy, they all seem to have them. And they pack up super small, and then you pull them up to 3.5 feet, and you have enough clearance to at least stay dry. I'm bougie. I use a giant tarp. I want basically an apartment.
Yeah, stick this in the ground, and it takes at least 2 of them.
Yeah, one on each side.
Hold up,
A-frame.
put the outlet on your tarp, do one of these, and.
Oh, so you don't even need rope or line. You just.
Actually, I use a paracord. I'll tie the other end. Like I put my tarp on this end, take this end, put some paracord and tent spike, just to hold it straight.
So that way it's not pulling into the.
That way it don't fall in on you.
Yeah.
Especially when you got hard ground during the summertime and stuff, and you can't drop anything in the ground. I even can't even drop a bomb on the ground without breaking dirt. And
yeah, Alabama and New England's really bad like that. It just rocks everywhere. To get a tent stake in is a freaking struggle. And then you go to Florida and everything's sand. You can't get your stakes to stick in because it's always just sliding right out.
And I'll stake it down like all 4 corners and one on each side, and have like a little A-frame pup tent, and just throw everything under it, get under there.
What's up, Big Money? Who's your friend? This is John Burns. On TikTok, it's Outlaw Rider and Company. A-N, not N. The whole word is A-N. Oh, no, Outlaw Rider and Double Trouble. Sorry, my mistake. If you go back 6 or 7 videos, I did a duet with him. Maybe a little bit more than that, but you'll see like the only duet I've done ever. In the last maybe dozen or so videos somewhere in there, you'll see a duet where he's tagged in it, and go check him out. Post John's site again. Yeah, so if you look at TikTok, it's actually on TikTok and YouTube. It's the same name.
Outlaw Rider and Double Trouble.
Yeah, he's got 2 dogs. So we had 3 for a while. Now he's rocking 2. It was actually the video I duetted is him on a grainer on a hopper car with the 3 dogs as well, which must have been a pain in the ass to get all 3 on at the same time. Because sometimes you only have like a minute or 2 before your train starts moving. When you get to it, it'll take you 5 to 10 minutes to walk up to it.
Get banded on, no problem. I can pick him up by his pack, throw him on there.
He's ridden more trains than I have.
And getting getting Coltrane on there was a little bit of a challenge. He kind of followed better up there. You know, he was smaller than Smokey. He weighs a damn ton. So by the time you get him up there, you're out of breath. You can't lift anything else. You're so damn tired you want to take a nap. Then you look back, you still got your gear to get on there. You're like, oh shit.
You gotta hope the
So I
dogs
throw a
aren't
bucket
standing
on.
where you're trying to get your
Yeah,
gear on.
throw a bucket on there, put my wagon on there. They'll throw a pack on my back, climb up. Have my water jugs on there already. I look back, before as soon as I throw a pack on, look around, make sure I didn't leave anything behind, nothing fell out. That's one thing I always hate. I go to get on, something falls off a pack, I climb back down. You know, I think my last hop out when I caught out of Bristol, Virginia, a brand new Gerber MP 600, brand new, just got the damn thing. I left that damn hop out. I was doing some sewing, and I had to use it to sew up the leash. So I had to use it to pull the needle through because I couldn't do it with my hands. And I set it down on the ground or something, and my train came along, and I just packed everything up, forgot about it, like an idiot.
You don't got a pen and a piece of paper, do you?
No.
No, damn. So we're writing down your TikTok name. Oh, do you have your other phone with you?
Yeah. It takes me to turn on, but
Yeah, let's keep flashing your TikTok so they can follow you too. They still want to. Can't find Outlaw Rider in TikTok. It's AN Double Trouble. So Outlaw Rider AN Double Trouble. We're about to show you now. We have another phone we can show you on real quick. Just be patient with us. We old. We're not tech savvy.
Might be the little and symbol thing there.
Oh, maybe. The ampersand, whatever that was called. We'll get the information. We did this poorly. That's my bad. I even talked about it before we did it, but I have ADD. So I was like, okay, we do a video saying, hey, this is Anywhere Man and Outlaw Rider. Tag John in it and then start the live so we could direct you guys to that video. But I didn't do that because I'm dumb. We're all works in progress here, guys. You're not old. I'm 47, believe it or not. All right, I'm only 37, but I tell people I'm 47 because I look great for 47. So don't ruin my my ruse there. Hello.
You seen this new filter that brings pictures to life? Look at this.
All right, we're almost there. We almost got the TikTok loaded up. Perfect. That's perfect.
Okay,
right
it's
there.
Outlaw Rider and Company.
It was just showing. It might have to mirror it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's backwards. Hold on. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Mirror. And there it is there. Out of focus, of course. Outlaw Rider and Company all spelled out. Let's see if we can get that a little bit clearer for you guys. That ain't helping at all. Don't sell myself short. I try to stay humble, I was going to say there's no way I'm 47. I appreciate that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, that's a little clearer right there, right? The problem is, my phone will calibrate the camera from my shaky-ass hands, but soundtrack. So the calibration doesn't work when I'm doing TikTok, unfortunately. Hold on. Try to put the camera back. I hate when it's mirrored. It always throws me off. Because we're trying to smoke or something on screen. I'll lean into the screen instead. Can't see it. Maybe you can type it out. I can't type on my own thing. That makes sense. Interact. There we go. Lightning. Nope. Guns N' Roses your favorite? Hell yeah. It's a whole big production. Oh, I gotta do a sticker? Let's see if we do a sticker. Nope. Wait. Sorry, we're trying to figure this out, y'all. Follow me. I don't want to follow me on there. Can I change that? Nope. I'm just stuck with that. Okay. We're gonna learn how to TikTok today, folks. Can I tag you in this? Let's see. Topics, non-support, pause, live. Live intro. I can change the intro. There we go. It just froze on me. There we go. Outlaw Rider and Double.
That's Company.
We got people coming.
And no, Double Rider or Outlaw Rider and Company.
It's in company. Okay.
I thought I changed it back to Double Trouble.
So they switched the names for no reason. They switched all like their usernames became their handles. They switched them. So you might have changed on one, but not the other. One word. Okay, so we got a new intro. It has it in there, and that should help. So we're trying to figure out the name. If you leave the live and then come back, they should help. Ideally, I'm probably wrong. Found it, no spaces in the name. Yes. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that back. Yeah, if you type it in exactly like that. Oh, does it have the whole word "and"?
No, just AN.
It's "an." Okay, we're getting there, guys.
The D comes later.
Do y'all do any fishing? I don't fish. I should do it more often for sure, but I really don't. I want to do more camping before the weather turns for sure. Just like go out and camp for 2 or 3 days.
I go fishing every now and then. Me and my brother get together. We'll go set up like limb lines, like trout lines and stuff. It'll be hanging from a tree limb. We'll have
It's not
4 or
actual,
5
like,
treble
rods.
hooks on it. And, we're gonna go all out. We're gonna because neither one of us got a license, and
Gotta get in, get out quick.
so we just go out there and just we know what to look for. We see a tree limb shaking. We know we got something. Usually it's a damn turtle. Rare occasions we found a couple alligators, and neither one of us have brought a gun with us. It was like, where's your gun, Agus? It's in the truck. Why is it not in the boat? I don't want it to get wet. See, left it in the truck.
The struggle.
We go set up camp one time.
Thank you, Bobby Preston. Appreciate that.
I get my tent set up. I have this big, huge 12-man tent. You can park a truck in this thing, and he drives his pop-up camper up there. I'm like, you're a damn yuppie now. He's like, oh my yuppie! Like, your tent ain't got stakes, it's got wheels. You're not parking. You're not camping. You're parking.
Why not travel the northern states, California to New York? I've done Massachusetts, New York, to Ohio, to Indiana, to
West Coast sucks.
Chicago. I've never really hit the West Coast yet. There's all the states I'm missing: West Coast and the Pacific Northwest, and then the northern states above that. I'm about to hit Minnesota, go a little west from there, and then see what happens.
You get to like, not exactly. I mean, the Pacific Northwest is beautiful from a train as long as you don't have to stop in the yard anywhere. You get up in the Cascade Mountains, it's a beautiful ride. I mean, it's just beautiful as riding down, through the Appalachians and stuff. I like it up there. And
that was my thing with New Mexico. It's a beautiful ride, and then you actually stop in Albuquerque. This is not beautiful at all. This is
if there was a way you
stressful.
can catch a train that bypassed all the damn towns, it's, we're up to the damn mountains and stuff. It just had a, daylight view all the time, and you'd actually see through the tunnels and stuff. Be nice, but they don't exist yet.
That's the biggest problem I notice myself. It's like I'm usually getting on at nighttime, so I don't get caught. So I'm missing all these beautiful views. Maybe I can catch them in the morning before I'm getting off where I'm landing, but most of the time it's like nighttime to nighttime to get off.
Up in the very northeast, New England and stuff, like they only have like one train a day, and they don't leave till like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's the one I got.
And
out of Massachusetts.
The one going the opposite way leaves the same time from wherever you're at or where you're going to. So they meet up about halfway. It's like the St. Lawrence Atlantic Railroad. I caught them out of just outside of Portland, Maine. What's that big dog? And I caught them. It's like 11 o'clock at night the time they pulled. And by the time we got to Island Palm, Vermont, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. They stopped in Berlin, Vermont, or Berlin, New Hampshire, and changed crews there.
I never rode through New Hampshire yet.
It was beautiful. I mean,
it's all Pan Am now.
It was a beautiful ride. Well, it's not Pan Am anymore. Get up that way. Pan Am's now part of CSX.
Oh, okay.
They just finally merged or something a while back. They took all the Pan Am stuff off.
Do you plan on coming back to Pelham, Alabama, and surrounding areas soon? Not super soon. I love Pelham, man. I had a blast. Alabaster and Pelham were probably my favorite cities to be in, besides like Decatur. That whole area was just beautiful. People in the wicked nice, and I had a good time there. It's actually in Pelham. I was camped out at this Live Nation concert venue for like a week. It was packed. I was in the green room, the VIP section. I didn't steal